I think this is a really interesting perspective. I want to stick with that for a second and Hudson ask you the same thing because, you know, all throughout the season, a lot of these Georgia players on this current team were talking about how they didn't want to put the weight of the Georgia fan base on their shoulders. Stetson even himself said that he didn't feel like it was his entire responsibility to make sure that Georgia wins a national championship. Did you feel that pressure as a player?
You know, I mean, I think there's always a level of pressure when you're the starting quarterback at Georgia,
Sure.
you know?
Sure.
I don't think any quarterback specifically or any player goes into a season and says, hey, the pressure's all on me to deliver a 41-year drought or end a 41-year drought. But you're aware that it's there, right?
Yeah.
And you start the year talking about your expectations, and a team meeting always started with let's get to the SEC title game. If we get to Atlanta, then we should have a shot at getting to the national title. So, you know, I guess I have a soft spot in my heart for Stetson and his story, and as a former quarterback, just the amount of pressure not only as you to play that position, but your family too. Nobody ever thinks about the pressure on your family and the ups and downs that they have to go throughout a season as well.
It's actually funny because I've talked to Denise Bennett a lot here throughout their run, and she said specifically it's been really difficult on her family and her kids because, you know, you guys probably weren't as prevalent with social media, I guess, when you were playing. It was probably just coming out when you guys were playing. Now everything is instant. Twitter, Instagram. So they're messaging Stetson's sisters, his brothers, his parents. I mean, that's a lot of pressure as a player.
Yeah, you know, again, these fans are passionate.
We'll just say that.
That's a good way to put it.
You know, I was not the quarterback. I lived with Aaron. Obviously, Hudson and I are friends and we're teammates, and you see the pressure that's on these guys. It's insane.
Yeah.
And it's you know, it's a fraternity within the fraternity for these guys. But my family was in Massachusetts, so if I dropped a pass, like. And no one cares about Georgia football in Massachusetts.
Yeah.
It didn't matter. You know what I mean?
Not necessarily for him or the other guys, but yeah.
You think about the family, right? You think it was one of 5 or 4, and it's like they're small town. It's not like they're in big Atlanta, right?
Yeah.
They're in South Georgia where the passion of the fans is even that much more.
Yeah.
And for him to deliver, and for him to play well and ultimately put kind of like the stamp of the approval at the end of the game in order to win, I know how much it meant to him, but for his family too, his ticket is made.
Yeah.
He's a legend in the state for forever.
Forever.